Hey there everybody, Jacob here, and today I would just like to walk through the steps of creating a map in Tableau. So let's go ahead and get right to it. First, we need to choose a file. So we connect to data. This is after you click the create a viz, by the way, on your Tableau public. I'm using Tableau public. So we choose upload from computer. Next, we have to find our data. We're using this data set right here. It's census data, and it contains quite a bit of stuff. It's a CSV file, or comma separated values file. Tableau easily reads these. So once we've uploaded that file, you can see we've got the different field names here, and I want you to pay attention especially to this one, this numeric field. It's called FIPS, or FIPS. That stands, it's basically a FIPS code. Uniquely identifies every county in the United States. So Tableau recognizes FIPS codes, and that's how we're going to build our map today. So the first thing we want to do is click on Sheet down here in the lower left corner of our screen. We're going to be creating an extract, or Tableau Public will create an extract. This probably takes just a few seconds, although depending on how busy the server is, it could take a little longer. And now you can see we've got all these values over here loaded in the left side of the screen. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find this FIPS field right here. And remember, Tableau, as I said just a few seconds ago, Tableau recognizes county FIPS codes. And that's how we're going to build a county level map of just about every county in the United States. And we're going to do it in just a couple minutes. So we click the drop down next to FIPS. What we're going to do is we're going to scroll down here to geographic role. We're going to scroll down a little further, and we're going to click county. So we're telling Tableau that this FIPS code identifies individual counties. Next, all we need to do is take that FIPS field, we drag and drop it into our detail field underneath marks, and voila, we basically have what amounts to a map of the United States where every county is represented by a dot. But wait a minute, we don't want counties to look like dots. We want them to actually take on the shapes that they actually have. So how we do that, it's very simple. Over here underneath marks, you're going to see automatic is selected automatically for the map type. We're going to scroll down and we're going to choose map. So now once we zoom out, we can see we have a county map of the United States. Now, for the record, you'll notice right away probably that several states are blank. Well, the reason is because every state has a unique FIPS code, and every state has a 2-digit unique FIPS code. So states like Alabama, Arkansas, Arizona, the states towards the beginning of the alphabet, their FIPS codes actually start with zeros. So all the counties in those states are going to have FIPS codes that begin with 0. The problem is Tableau will chop off that leading 0 when it imports the file. So we need to add that leading 0 back, and there's a very simple way to do that. We're going to come over to FIPS, we're going to hit the down arrow, we're going to create a calculated field, and now that we have a calculated field, we're just going to input this nice formula right here, and what this will do is it's telling us that we want to take a string of 5 zeros and we want to add it onto the FIPS field and create a total of five digits. So essentially, this is going to add a leading 0 onto any FIPS code that doesn't already have one. Now, if you have a FIPS code that already has 5 digits, no worries. This isn't going to touch it. The thing it'll do, though, is it's basically going to say, okay, I'm going to take your FIPS code and whatever you have leading up to that FIPS code. So let's just say you have a 3-digit FIPS code. I'm going to put 2 zeros in front of it. If we had a 2-digit FIPS code, it would put 3 zeros in front of it. But since we're dealing with 4 and 5-digit FIPS codes, it's just going to put 1 0 in front of those that have 4 digits. So I'll zoom out. We're going to hit apply. This calculation 1 over here now appears on our left. We can go ahead and just rename this, and I'm just going to call it maybe FIPS 5-digit, and then we'll zoom out. We're going to click OK, and then I can just close out of that. And then when we take this FIPS 5-digit, we have to remember to assign it a geographic role. We're going to call that county, and now we're going to get rid of this FIPS that's sitting here in our marks. We're just going to basically go ahead and remove it, and then we take this FIPS 5-digit, and we're going to place it in details. And right away you notice that those states have become filled in. So now we have a county level map of all the counties in the United States, except for very few counties, which I don't think were included in the census data set. But what we're looking at is a very quick way of building this very large map of counties, and we've done it all in just a few minutes. Next, what we're going to do, this is just going to kind of show you what can be done here in Tableau. Let's just say we want the percent change. So we're monitoring the percent change in population between 1970 and 2019. All we got to do is take that field, drag it here to color, and we're going to get a map that will be colored by the change of population that every county has seen. We're going to tweak the color field a little bit. We'll edit colors. We'll use the full color range. And then let's just say that we want to do some other stuff, like for example, we can use the full color range. And then instead of making our end at 3,979%, maybe we just want to make it like 1,000. And this is really going to help us throw into relief, where things have really increased and also where things have really decreased. So yeah, after we just fiddle around with the color table for a few minutes or for a few seconds, we've got a map here that we can actually see where people are moving away from counties and where people are moving into counties. And it's really striking, and it's a really great way to build visuals that are compelling and powerful and tell a huge story. But at the same time, it can all be done in just a few minutes. So that's how to create a basic map in Tableau. There are many ways, of course, as the old adage goes, there are many ways to skin a cat, many ways to create maps in Tableau, but this is just one of them. Hopefully you're going to find this informative and useful as you work with Tableau. So with that being said, thanks for watching my video. If you like my videos, feel free to check out some of the other content I've posted, and be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next time.